Hello, thank you for tuning into this week's Pick a Reads. This should be on the YouTube channel James13 Wicca. Just want to make sure you're seeing it in the right spot. I am doing in-person readings in Herkimer, New York. If you're close to there and you want more information, shoot me an email. I'll let you know what's going on. I'll put the information about the decks and the dice below. Other than that, if you'd like a reading from me, shoot me an email, james4astral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thanks again for watching, and let's get into your reading. Hello, Aquarius. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Aquarius? All right, let's get all the cards done first before we get. Okay. Not everybody can come. So you're going somewhere. You got things you're going to be doing. Not everybody can come. I don't know why. That's like the strongest thing I'm getting. Not everybody can come. I don't even know if you want everybody to come, but they're saying not everybody can come. What is this stress card? Because we're walking out of stress. We're walking away from stress. We're moving on from stress. You got a lot of good cards coming forward. Even the current cards are really good. But there's something about stress in the past that is definitely defining a lot of what's going on here. Not everybody can come. I keep getting that. Not everybody can come. 8 of Pentacles. And then the 8 of Major Arcana, which is the Strength card. I'm walking away from something. There's been stress. When I get that Strength card and the 8 of Pentacles, they're both like this, which tells me I don't know that I feel strong looking back at it. I feel like I just did what I had to do. I don't really feel like I had a choice. It just had to be done. I just keep looking back at it like you were definitely strong, but I just keep looking back like I just did what I had to do. It just had to be done. And I also feel like when I'm looking back at this reminds me of having days where I don't know how I made it through the day. I just remember getting up and going to bed. I remember getting up. I remember going to bed. That's about it. I don't know how I got through everything. I don't know how I got it all done. I don't remember enjoying much of it, probably. But take it with a grain of salt. But I just did what I had to do. And this situation, that's something with your past. You've done that in the past. This is affecting where you're going now. I feel like, you know what? This is my time. It's time for me to be happy. It's time for me to get what I want. Not everybody's going to like that. But I feel like I need to not hold myself back just because not everybody's going to like it. You deserve to shine. You deserve to have your moment. Aquarius, in my opinion, doesn't put themselves out front, at least not unless it's warranted. If you've done something and you deserve the credit, I feel like you will take it. I don't know. Aquarius is very like, they don't want the attention just to have the attention. I just feel like that's not an Aquarius thing. In fact, I also would say that people who just kind of hog the spotlight, that kind of gets under Aquarius's nerve, kind of like, just because you want to be center of attention doesn't mean you should be. And I feel like Aquarius is more like, well, once in a while, maybe, but like only if it's warranted and probably not too much. I don't know. It depends on your flavor of Aquarius. But this is your time. It's time for you to shine. It's time for you to have a moment. And I feel like your moment is showing up and you're like, I wasn't expecting it, but I'm not going back to what I had before, so I feel like that's like the Two of Wands here. Like I can either go back to what I had before, or I can get what I want for me. Well, I'm not going back to that. Why not have what I want? So I'm going to go forward and get what I want. Judgment coming in for you with prosperity. For some reason, there's some type of apprehension with you having what you want. Like, you seem to be questioning if you really deserve it. Why? Why? You're so used to being the one who picks up the pieces or something like that. I feel like a lot of you, maybe you're used to being the workhorse. And it just feels foreign for you to be having what you want. You to finally be out front. You to be getting actually the accolades and probably the recognition. Sometimes I feel like that does make Aquarius uncomfortable, to get too much recognition. Maybe that's part of it. Although I feel like Aquarians know they're smart, but I also feel like a lot of times they don't want credit. Not that they don't want credit, but they don't want people to get, too much about it. Like, all right, I did that. That's good. All right. Like, all right. I feel like that's an Aquarius thing. Like, all right, I got it. Yes, I did good with that. Let's move on. I feel like that's Aquarius. Let me know in the comments below if I'm wrong. Let this happen for you. Let this happen for you. You deserve to have good things. You deserve life to be good for you. I don't know what this is. For the people this is hitting for, you're apprehensive about letting your life... Or is it... What is it? There's something else here. I'm missing it. I have to be missing it. Because it's like, why not you? Why not you be happy? Why not your turn? Why not? The Wheel of Fortune upside down. Queen of Pentacles like this. Like, is it sustainable? If I get it, how long do I get it before it crashes and burns? Can I keep it? Can I keep it going? Don't overthink it. Let yourself have this. Not everybody can come. Okay, we're coming back to that again. Not everybody can come. Certain people are going to be left out of this. That doesn't mean you shouldn't have it. Certain people are going to be left out of this. I keep getting that. There's something weird with that, but I feel like that's a big piece of this puzzle. Because just because this is for you and other people can't join, there may be people who like have things to say about that. Is that a jealousy thing? Why is this happening like that? Some people just might not like that you got something and they didn't. Some people might just feel like, well, if you're having a good time, unless I can come too, you shouldn't go. There's something a little off with it. Unless they can be a part of it, they might try to get in your way and stop you from having it. Why should you be that happy if I can't be that happy too? It might be something like that. Because they're like blocking it. They're trying to block something here. The Seven of Wands. And then they're trying to find like, well, what is this going to do for me? If you get that Aquarius, what is this going to do for me? It's not about them. It's not about them. You don't have to... They're going to be fine. Whoever this is, just because you have yours and they can't have any of it, it doesn't have to be bad for them. They have to live their own life. Something about this... There's this energy around you that's trying to hold you down. I don't know why you're accepting it, but if this reading is hitting, handle it appropriately, of course. You might have a new accountant. That has to be for somebody specific. Acquaintances, if I could spit it out of my mouth. Acquaintances. There may be more money coming with this too, by the way. The World card coming in, Two of Wands coming in, new acquaintances coming in. New acquaintances coming in. New people coming into your life. You can allow this to happen. I find this interesting when I have to say this to an Aquarius reading, or to an Aquarius anyway. You're very smart. You know what you're doing. It may be a social question, because, all right, with the Aquarius energy, you have your own way of speaking, and when you get comfortable, and let me know if I'm wrong, every now and then you talk to somebody and you're in a good mood, and all of a sudden they get bent out of shape, and you're like, what just happened? And you are very intelligent, but it's like you have a certain way of speaking that sometimes it just clips somebody the wrong way, and you're like, I didn't mean to upset you. Like, I don't understand what happened? Like, what happened? You're very intellectual. Also, Aquarius, I feel like they don't use the same verbiage all the time. I feel like you constantly evolve and change your verbiage because you get bored with it. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. Sometimes that throws people off. Sometimes you say a word and you're like, well, to you it's like a word with an obvious meaning. They might misinterpret a word. They might connect the wrong meaning with the word you used. Like, you might know what it means, and you used it perfectly, but the person you said it to doesn't know what it means, and they have connected the wrong meaning to it. There's that type of stuff that happens. I've had, like, my grandmother was an Aquarius. She was also quiet a lot. She was careful about what she said and when she said it. I remember that. I don't know if that was why, looking back. She was my grandma, though. So, I have another one in my, yeah, he's an Aquarius. He's funny, but he can be quite sharp if he wants to be. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this, because they're saying you have new social aspirations coming in, new acquaintances. You don't have to be worried about it. You don't have to be in control of it. Be careful of that too. You don't have to be in control of it. You don't have to be the one who puts it all, like, this is what's happening, this is so we're all on point, this is what makes sense. You don't have to be in control of it. I don't know what that means. It depends on your situation. You could just be in there and enjoy it. You don't have to worry about what other people are doing or thinking. Just enjoy it. I do have some notable Aquarian placements in my chart now that I'm thinking about it. So I don't know if this is going to make sense, but sometimes I think to myself, people who know me know how to take me. And I feel like it's very obvious if I want to hurt your feelings or if I want to say something mean. I feel like that's quite obvious. When I'm trying to do that, I feel like it's obvious. But other people, if they don't know me that well, I feel like they want to take me in a negative way, so to me it's like they're deciding that. They could ask me if that's how I meant it. I feel like when I'm smiling and joking and laughing, I feel like it's obvious that I'm not being trollish. But I also feel like if I give you a dirty look when I say something, like, obviously I meant to be a rotten jerk. Obviously I did. You don't have to worry about it. Let people look after themselves. Let your true personality shine. The people who are meant to connect with you will. You'll get a good energy with it. People who want to think that you're mean, let them. Let them. If you really, I think this is an Aquarian trait, because like I think it's in Mercury for me, quite frankly. When you want to be mean, I feel like it's obvious. You'll be mean. But if you didn't mean it in a mean way, I feel like the people who really know you could be like, well, I don't think Aquarian meant to hurt your feelings, because if they did, you wouldn't be questioning it. You would have just had hurt feelings. So, let yourself enjoy these new social aspirations. Let yourself enjoy these new acquaintances. And I know I keep using that word acquaintances. It doesn't have to mean these people are your best friends. They're just people you like being around. You could turn some of them into friends. You can make some of them more than just acquaintances. I'm sure that wouldn't be a big deal for you if you want to. But don't, like, worry about everybody's little feeling. Like, you didn't mean it in a bad way. I feel like you don't have to worry about every little thing you said. Just, that's where I think I'm going with that. You're going in, this is going to be a stepping stone to a whole new phase of life for you. It's not going to happen overnight. I feel like it's going to be over the course of a couple of years. You're going to start transitioning into a new phase of life. It's time for you to go into this new phase of life. Knight of Wands coming in with the High Priestess, the World, and the Six of Cups. I don't think this is going to happen overnight, and I know that Knight of Wands is telling me things are just going to start popping up. You're going to have opportunities here and there, here and there. These opportunities are going to add up. Before you know it, the life you had now, 5 years from now, you're going to look back and be like, wow, you might have even moved by this point. So many things will have changed. You're going to look back 5 years. In 5 years, you're going to look back. I hope I'm saying that right. And you're going to be like, wow, my whole life has changed. All those little changes built up into this big change. The people I used to hang out with are different. The people that I used to see in my neighborhood are different. You know what I mean? The places I shop now are different, stuff like that. A lot of things will have changed, and it'll be like, all this changed, and I didn't realize it was changing until all these little changes. I looked back, and all these little changes created this big change in my life, and I'm in a whole new era. There's a lot of spontaneity in this new era, by the way. But as you're going into this era, they're saying stack the deck with the people you want there. Because I said in the beginning, and I still do feel this way, not everybody can come. But also, in the same breath, let's also say, not everybody is going to be left behind. The ones who serve you, the ones who work to your benefit, stack the deck with those people. Stack that deck. Stack the deck. And as you're moving forward and you're finding these acquaintances, and there's some of them you like more than others, whatever that means to you, get closer to those ones. Stack that deck. Stack the deck in your favor, because this is going to be a long period of time is what I'm getting. For some of you, it might take you to the end of your life, which could be quite a while. Keep that in mind. Stack that deck. Stack the deck. I think we're good. I'm going to shut this down here. Hope that helps. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email. jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.